Hello, boys and girls. So recently, another YouTuber by the name of K Theory randomly, like he's a mathematician or a PhD student, and he does renty videos. He commented on a cohomology, Galilei cohomology video that I made like 4 years ago. Like I was in Prague when I made it. I remember very well sitting in a train and fleshing everything out. I have to say this is one of my like one of the videos where I know there's basically no content on the internet, and I did some work and I summarized a few papers and I explained invariants of Lagrangians. I mean, basically, I don't know if this is in this manner anywhere, if on YouTube especially, or I mean, even on the web, it's not really common. Especially for the classical theory, classical mechanics. So I recommend that. Check that out. It has like under 400 views, and I would say it's one of my more important videos in the sense that it's rarer content. And I went back on his channel, watched the video, and then commented something on computability. I was linking to my video on the weak Königs lemma, which is also definitely one of my better videos. In both cases, these are 1.5 hour videos, so I understand that not too many people will watch them, especially the later halves are important. So this is firstly just a recommendation, but what am I getting at? So, there was some back and forth. I commented. In another comment, I was talking about theories like piano arithmetic plus the added axiom that piano arithmetic is consistent, and then piano arithmetic plus the axiom that piano arithmetic is not consistent, and I was talking about soundness, these kind of things. And then recently I was pondering on, when I am on the internet in various places and make some smart-ass comment where I explain something where nobody else gives a sensible answer or like a technical answer, I realized that very often it is because sometimes it's computability theory, but beyond that, beyond just computer science influence in math and physics, I'm not talking about just physics or just math, it's like in general, these are the topics on which I comment. And I realized really that one of the differences, maybe to other commenters, is that I'm just a little bit more in general logic built, but in particular like quantifier built, like having like a rudimentary understanding of at least the arithmetical hierarchy, and having like an intuition, having seen, if you have this sequence of quantifiers, then this and that might be true in this and this framework, and if there are too many of these quantifiers, then it will be easy to find a counterexample to this and that. Like a lot of the cases, these are the sort of things where let's say I have an up in knowledge on things, and so this should be my pitch, my motivating pitch, that before, let's say you have already read like 2 books on Riemann geometry. Before you see some reds here, this is like a Viennese market, and it's not that late, but there's some other creatures picking up the leftovers. I think it's actually mice mostly here in Vienna. They come out at night. Anyway, so before you watch another or read, look into a book on another geometry topic, or in another, stuff where you can directly use the knowledge, I already know a bunch about tensors, I will read a book on fluid dynamics. I mean, no, these are all beautiful topics, but I really recommend doing some first order logic, like on a low level, very simple theories, and then looking at arithmetic and getting a feel and reading a few of these theorems. Once you look then into the more analytical hierarchy stuff, then it gets harder, of course, then to a degree. But get a vibe for that. Look, all the pi and sigma statement. Look what depends on choice, what axioms are needed to prove that, and in general, just look a little bit of pure formal logic perspectives on arithmetic, and you will in my experience, jump ahead quite a bit. You get more per hour than if you look just at another geometry topic or maybe algebra topic, depending on who you are. I think since all statements are eventually in our formulations written down in some first or second order theory that applies to everything, and you get something out of it, whatever you do. So this is my pitch for tonight. Well,